Passes books just to give another boost down there. Testing 1 2. If you're in the chat box, just let us know that you're loud and clear on this side. We're only a couple of minutes away from starting the first match today on MMTV. I hate that. I'm going to move that.
Oh, do you not? I like it, mate.
Alrighty, we got in there. Good afternoon.
How we doing, guys and gals?
We're all ready for a great match.
Yeah,
We're just going to set off for a couple of minutes and we're going to
Cheers,
get to lag bang on time today.
How we doing, Danny? You right, Daz? How's your gymnastics? Evening. Danny Johnson saying evening.
Interesting game this. How do we see this going?
I haven't got a clue because I've never seen Will Dodds play before.
No, rumour is that he's better than a Cat 6, and from what I've just seen practice, I would say a decent Cat 4.
Yeah, Adam has just said.
Yep.
He is a Cat 5 actually because he hadn't updated that. That's slightly wrong.
I'm
so
just saying on from what I've seen, potentially being a bottom grader, Cat 4.
Definitely.
So we can see how we go today, and like you said, things can be moved around at any time.
We just stood around. I don't know what the.
Yeah. Right, guys, if you want to lag for break, we'll get the game underway. So we've got Reece Cole.
Yeah, Adam says he's definitely a cat
and
4.
Will Dodds. Yeah, I'd say so. The all-important lag.
I tell you what, they looked really hard, both of them, but they've just. Who was that?
I'll tell you what, it's a pretty good lag.
Reds, I think.
You call it from there, yeah.
Yeah, it's Reds.
So Reece wins the lag. Race to 18, guys. Give us your predictions.
Absolutely.
How do you see it going, Justin?
Cats shouldn't be on. It's an MMTV game. Right. There we go. Is that better for you, Daz?
If I'm going to call it, I'm not going to be biased to any player.
That means you're going to say Reece.
No. From what I've seen, I know Reece is a decent player, but I'm going to say 18-14 Dodds. That's just my opinion.
Good.
It means nothing.
Yeah. Don't put yourself down, Andy. Your opinion means something.
Yeah. I'm on here for Wickles power.
Do you know, I think somebody's going to walk away with this.
18-12 Dodds from Lee.
Yeah.
Lee Lawton in there, Mr. Combs.
So it's
Danny
like
Johnson.
Smack them, but it's
That's
looking
Norris.
dry. Oh, look at them. Look at them.
So I've got to say, that table looks mint.
Does. It's all good at the moment.
Yeah. So was that a dry break?
Yeah, it was. And look at these for...
There we go. So Will, he elects to take
You can just touch
Reds.
that screen
Yeah.
if you- Is it
Thanks,
beer time?
Justin.
Is it beer time now?
Don't tempt me. Honestly, I'm gagging for one, but it's too early, far too early.
I'm not. I'm leaving it a little bit though.
I'm out all day today, as long as I hold up. So I think lasses are going to bingo later.
All right.
So could get messy, especially if Stevie B turns up.
Oh yeah. He's working away, isn't he? Is he back? Or?
I hope so. He's got a good chance there. It's a nice shot there.
So long.
He's okay. He's got a good perfect angle. Take these two Reds out in the same pocket. Top
Would
right.
Would he be coming down after the second one in the top right to get this bottom one?
Yeah.
And then
I think.
was it? Yeah, it's a good shot.
Ideally, he wants to screw through the gap between the black and the red bottom rail.
Don't think he's got the angle under.
No, he hasn't. But ideally, that would be it drop, then one in the left centre, black in the bottom right. But
Might have to
he's
just
got
change
to
his
try.
route a little bit.
He's
Yeah.
got a little bit of work to do. That one positional shot,
Yeah.
you know, fractions comes into play.
It's half a ball, isn't it? Half a ball to the
Another
left
roll,
and
yeah.
it'd have been down. He's going to have to set the one in the middle, I think, now.
He's
Oh,
looking at
is he
screwing.
Yeah,
He's looking
he
at
is, yeah.
screwing between the yellow and the red on the left.
It's a bit of a
where
shot.
he's-
It's a
where
bit of a
he's
shot to
bridging over.
nowhere, isn't it?
He's caught that well. He's okay. He's okay. He can screw straight back out here. But you know, these pockets in the centres on Supremes are very shallow. He
Yeah.
can spew them.
He's playing it with bottom left as well. That's
Very
a
well.
great shot. That's a great shot.
There was nothing wrong with that bounce, was there? So how do you play this? Do you play it back to where the cue ball is now, into that sort of area?
Does it go in the top right?
Well, it goes in the top left. If he were where he is now, he'd be delighted. So I would rather give myself a shot and punch it into this corner where the bottom right is, where his hand is basically.
I think he's
around
screwing
that
it back.
area.
Yeah, he's going top left, isn't he?
Yeah, he's guaranteed a clear shot. And
So
it'd
just
be a
roll this
good
in.
opening racket if he knocks this black.
You think he's going to roll it in, or do you think he's going to punch it?
I think he's going to semi-roll this.
There we
And
go.
I'll tell you what,
So reverse dish.
if that's a cat 6 dish,
Yeah. Well, he's actually in cat 5, isn't he? But
Yes,
he's cat 4 into Adam.
Yeah, I
who's,
think so. But it's a great start.
I never get Adam's last name right. Merzikov.
Myerskov.
Myerskov.
Myers.
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 Does it start with F?
Nearly said it as well. Reverse dish to start.
Yeah, he'll be happy with that.
18-15 Dodds, 18-15 Dodds, 18-12. So he's going to. It's pretty close. The general perception of the fans in the houses.
Any odds on amount of dishes? I don't think there'll be that many dishes. I think you'll
No.
see a lot of reverse.
I'd probably say 4 or 5 tops.
Yeah, I don't
Yourself?
think there'll be that many.
But hey, listen, that was a good dish. That's enough.
Oh, yeah. Another chance for a reverse dish here. Oh,
well,
no, it's okay.
He's had enough already.
Checking reds here.
Enough. So he's got to split the top two with the red and yellow. He's got to develop them until then. Reds of the balls. You get that, Justin? Yeah, just play off the yellow, knock the red towards the top right, and then take him out. It's all about his patterns now. After this shot, obviously.
Daz, if you're on your frame thing isn't working, His scores isn't working. Oh, what's going on? Has he put it on?
The score's not working.
Oh, what's going on here?
We've got no score.
We haven't.
Did he press it? It's not on there, it's on the lag, isn't it, on there? It's not set on there, is it? On the tablet.
He won it, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
And Will Dodds.
There you go. So, all you need to know, Justin, just ask the dog.
I've just put it on here. Yeah, remember to update your scores, lads.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do him there. Good chance for Reece, yeah. I think he's going to go Reds. Yeah, sorry about that, Daz. Yeah, they hadn't even done the lag winner. I just VNC'd in and sorted it out for him and just said to him, do you mind putting your scores on? It helps. We're all good. Oh, that's a poor shot. That's a poor shot from Reece, is that? He's anywhere on the table but there. Anywhere. I think he's going to have to take this long into the top left. This is a bit of cue in action. Nowhere near. But he's not had a bad white there. A little bit of pre-match nerves going on there with Reece, is it? Oh, has he got away with that? Don't think he has. I think that red passes the top left. So another bite at the cherry for Reece. Oh, referee, we're watching this. We're watching this, referee. Yeah, that's fine. Well, he's got an opening shot as well. I don't know if it's going to help him, but he's at the table. What can he do? Yeah, cheers, Phil. Tell you what. Oh, he's had a bit of luck there. That's not a bad shot, ain't that? So this has suddenly gone to anybody's frame now. A little sponsor for Toam chart there on the table. Yeah, nice shot. Nice little touch that. That's definitely a total, is that? Oh, he's straight down. There's no working out angles there. I'll tell you what. Right, do you just knock this red out? Cover that middle bag on the left-hand side. Just tie that yellow up and leave it potable. A little tricky shot, that's what he's looking at. Oh no, he's just knocked it. Oh, I'll tell you what. I don't know if he played that or not.
Yeah, my friend.
Oh, thank you very much. I have my tea wench.
You have, yes. No need for that. So we missed that finish down on Reds.
Oh, yeah. They've had a little bit of a tactical battle since there.
Yeah, Reds are still big favourites here, aren't they?
Well, he had a red up near the top yellows and he just knocked it out and he potted the one over the pocket there. I don't know if it was planned, but...
Yeah, he's just going to cover the bottom left with the looks of it, but a going game, he's hopefully...
Yeah, he's going to cover into...
Yeah, but...
that's not covered.
No, the yellow could be in front of it now.
Just that yellow in the middle pocket, that's a bit dead. How we doing, Ryan?
Cheers,
18,
Phil.
16.
Glad you like the stream, mate. Ryan Brook, good afternoon, sir.
Apart from Mr. Richardson, everyone's calling it a very close game, aren't they?
Yeah. Bit of spread betting going on here, I think. He's got no option here. He's just got to drop this in front of the pocket, hasn't he?
What are you doing with that? Yeah, good shot.
But I tell you what, that one shot turns the frame, you know.
It does.
While you've got a couple of bad balls there, Reece has really got to try and develop, you know, that yellow and red. He could pop the one in the bottom right and squeeze the red past the yellow and red.
Do you think it goes past?
Yeah, I think he does.
Yeah.
I think it does.
If it is, then he's got to go.
Yeah. So now you've got to punch it. I'd be punching the bottom one, you know, the one on the rail. It's an acuter angle, and then just in off the yellow, open the red up, and
Yep. Here we go. Oh,
he's got the bad
and
yellow
he's
now as
developed
well.
the.
I'll tell you what, it's not a bad shot though.
White's not so bad, is it?
No. He's got a good white.
Is he going to take in the plant down the rail up into the top bag?
Or he could flick off it and run the white
Land
ball
behind
into
it.
the one, and then could a little bit of lazy look and drop behind the yellows. Or he may take the plant.
I think he's going plant.
Yeah, I think.
Apparently Adam says he's an attacking player, so there we go.
Yeah, he's
Great
played
shot.
that well.
Oh, that's unlucky as that. Thought he
Struck
got
it
that.
well, didn't
Yeah. There isn't Danny. Definitely nothing
he?
wrong
Danny
with
Johnson's
a
at
good
it
spread.
early.
We'll not talk about food.
I heard
and
about
it's something-
Flora butter, are you? Marge. There we go, a little subscriber up there. Ding.
Yeah, it comes on every 10 minutes, so we don't have to keep reminding everybody.
Yeah.
Put it on Thursday, I think. Yeah,
Yes,
Thursday.
don't forget, subscribe, guys.
Yeah.
Press the bell, and you get to know everything.
Ring my bell.
What a tune. So
Ring
this
my
is,
bell.
yeah. This is for me. This is what Reece needs now. He needs a frame early. Everybody settles after the frame.
I'm very surprised he's going that way.
Yeah,
but-
he's okay. I think he's not too bad. He's just one in the left centre. Got to play the left centre now. Utterly, man.
Butter debate.
I like Lurpak, to be honest with you. Oh, that's a bad shot from Reece.
it's-
You'll not be happy with that. He's done the hard work, and he's got the roll of the dice.
Are you having trouble spelling today, Phil? Because I saw a post on Pull Banter and Chat, and it was just loads of letters all mixed together. Just read your post that
Oh,
you
he's
put back
jammed
on.
He's jammed him. I don't think he's left a double.
Is that double?
I'm not sure he has left a double. Nah.
Nah, it's just stopping it, isn't it?
Don't forget, guys, we've got another game on tonight, 6 p.m. I believe.
We have.
Danny Pammon from Scott Ball. Oh, he did have a double on. But
Well, did it?
Yeah,
Did he
well,
try to
the way,
make it?
yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
went.
missed, didn't he?
He went
Yeah.
wide. So it definitely had a big chance.
What are you doing here, Andy? Are you taking the plant and hitting them firm, or are you?
Yeah, you play the plant, the top yellow, the one under the top cushion.
How do you hit it though? Do you hit it firm, or do you and hope for a little bit of luck, or are you just
No,
dropping
I think
this
you
in
dead
and?
weight it like really. I don't think you need to play for luck.
Oh, he's gone that way. I wasn't expecting that
Yeah,
one.
that's the
So
way
another
I'd have
plant
gone,
again.
but,
Another plant, yeah.
Yeah, if he can play the plant again, that's the shot. But the plant on the cushion would be the shot. But you don't think he can get
Playing
that.
a lot of
He's
bottom
gotta
left.
play. Yeah, he's
Little bottom left
trying to
drag
develop.
shot. That's
Now
okay, is that?
Yeah, so now
Can he
you
knock this yellow out as well?
does he need to? Can he just get behind it and
think
play the
it's-
plant again?
I think it's well, yeah. That's what he's doing, isn't it?
Oh, he's lost
Yeah.
the white.
He's
And I'll tell you
hampered
what.
queuing, isn't it?
Who's ordered that Chinese?
Yeah.
Is that with chips or fried rice?
Flala.
Yeah, there's several ways there, Ryan. To be fair, he's just caught
Anywhere
it
on,
too hard.
the,
but
anywhere on the table and you'll on there.
listen,
That's
he's
amazing,
got that
isn't
much
it?
margin of error here, and if he makes contact with the top yard, it's going to drop in the pocket surely. It's just the cue ball.
Where's he going here? Looks-
Yeah, he's playing cushion first. That's a
Oh,
good
he's
shot.
played that really well.
He's in pole position now. He's on the grid. He's just got to be careful of the red. He's got to try
You know, I
and miss
think
the red.
I think it's that fine. I don't think he's anywhere near the red.
Yep. Maybe.
Oh, he is. Oh, I thought it was,
There you
I thought
go,
it was thinner
Justin.
than that. I thought it was thinner.
Just trust the dog, mate.
Yeah, but he put loads of left on it.
Yeah, so he says.
Yeah.
And
so
that's a frame that's got away from Reece.
it has. He should have had that. Can't be missing them when they're all open when you've got a free shot. But still early doors, isn't it? It's some
It
people
is, and
take time to get going.
but things like that plant seeds, you know, when you mess up an easy finish,
Well,
and then
it
he
does,
had
yeah.
another bite at it, it does start, you know, seed of doubt. It can affect your game.
Yeah. That nasty little pull devil niggling in your brain.
Yeah. So the first man that's settled is the Nugget, Will Dodds.
The nugget, golden nugget.
Yeah.
He looks petrified in his profile picture, doesn't he?
Looks like he's just come out of Armley.
White. Oh.
And I tell you what, he's made a ball, the bouncing bomb.
Well,
Yellers. Yeah. Has he got the angle for the first shot? Yellow bottom left and dislodge down the black spot. You've got to get these bad balls out early. Yeah, I think he has, you know. He only needs a flick on that red. Oh, he's topped it.
Oh no, it's gone too far. I'm going to say, Matt. Oh, can he?
You've got to be careful.
Could he do it now? No, it's gone too far.
He doesn't want to be leaving that till late on in the frame near the black, the yellow.
Tell you what, he only needs a nudge on them as well, because if he hits it hard and goes into them, that black's flying in the middle back.
Nudge is unlimited. He might have an angle now to play into the top right and punch into it.
That's what he's trying at, I think.
Yeah.
Jacking Q up. And
missed the pot.
Well, you see that a lot though when the Q gets jacked up in the air.
Yeah. Might just push this red up to the yellows. He's using that over the middle pocket as a split ball, obviously. But his left game on. He's left him a good chance here, you know. Sure, that yellow near the black spot was in the right centre. He's caught it.
Again, Q jacked up in there.
He's not got his eye in at the moment, has he, Reece?
He's having a bit of fortune with the white though, isn't he? Has he left a double?
You're mighty fine, Danny.
I don't know if that's a touching ball, you know. I ain't looked at it.
Phil Cons, referee. Is that a touching ball, mate? Can you see from over red? Oh, it's close, isn't it?
Close, isn't
but
it?
we can't tell from here.
No.
We're not going to call it. The players haven't called it.
It must be because he's now been two, right? So it wasn't touching then.
It's 2 shots.
Well,
now then, Reece.
No, you don't get 2 shots in black ball. You should know that.
Oh,
come on, Phil will be on you.
Free visit.
Yeah.
You still get 2 shots.
No, you don't. No.
Potentially, yeah.
Phil,
get
Phil,
minimum 2 shots.
Phil, can you back me up here?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but
you might not get 2 shots if you pot on your first one. That's under your free shot, isn't it?
But you're going to go back, aren't you? Because you potted one.
Yeah, but then you could say breaking dash. You could have 8. That means you have 8 shots.
Unless it's the black. Too much technical
that's a good point. Yeah, if you're on the black, you'd only get 1 shot, wouldn't you? If you pot it.
If you pot it, yeah.
I think when referees call it now, is it a free shot on a visit or something? How do they say it now? They don't say 2 shots.
Free visit or something?
Foul, free visit.
Free visit. Is it a free visit, Phil?
Come on, Phil. You love this sort of stuff. You'll live for it.
Just losing the cue ball there again.
Yeah.
Do you know?
He's okay though.
The pace of the table's pretty good. I played it this morning, and I know 1 or 2. I thought it was a little bit slower than normal.
Right.
Said he got cloth for Mikey.
It'd have been a bit colder this morning, though, won't it, when he was playing?
But, I mean, he played great. He played great.
I don't know.
It's okay.
Come on, grow up here, Phil.
Your wages are already done in the safe, mate.
Yeah, there you go. Wages are done. Right, go on now. You can.
So it's a free visit now. This is for me. Early doors. It's a must finish. Just to get the confidence going. He's got to play the plan. What's he doing? What is he doing? I cannot believe he's played that.
Well, he's throwing his arms up in the air, but that's a wrong shot.
He
play
the plan and then just get closer to the top. You know, play the ball in the same pocket, closer to the top, and blacks it well in the open.
Yep.
Missing the trick here.
A little awkward to get onto the black, but nothing major.
1 free shot, 1 visit. We knew that, Phil. We just wanted you to put your gloves on and tell us.
It's an all-male staff tonight, isn't it?
All the girls are going out bingoing, and the lads are on the ambonetta.
I thought they were all working. Girls' night last night and working, and lads' night tonight.
Yeah.
So which ball is he leaving till his last?
4 pints you drink, you get some ranking points, mate.
Oh, don't start.
Get some real ranking points, mate.
Did you see his interview where he said that he wanted why he's done it?
Yeah.
Because he's been watching Australian TV and he wants to be Australian.
He's a cuckoo, but he's a genius.
Yeah, he's gone. Well, they always say, don't they? If you're a genius at something, there's always something a little bit wrong with it.
I'd tell you what, the better player at the moment is looking like Mr. Dodds.
Well, without any shadow of a doubt. He hasn't. Has he missed a pot yet? An open pot.
Yeah. You're probably right, yeah, I'm not so sure. We've got the facts, the figures, haven't we? The stats and that. We're not using it.
No, we're not doing them today. So.
But we have got it all, haven't we?
Oh, there you go. Commentators case
But
that,
we
isn't
have got it, haven't we?
We can do it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's for some reason the tablet isn't.
Yeah, it's all about the ranking points, mate.
Oh, don't. He's got to take these. That's not great either.
No. He can screw this off the black though as well if he wanted to.
How are we doing here? Right,
Hello, Mr. Rob Bram's in the house. No, I don't want to drink. That's what he's just going to say that.
Where's that black going?
Are you going straight on it?
Where's that black going? Yeah.
No, we're all out later, Rob. Well, we're out all day, yeah. So you should have got parked up, mate. Hot lasses are going out, and we're having a laugh. Yeah.
Absolutely, Phil. Commentator's curse. But this is very, very poor from Reece at the moment. He's definitely a better player than this.
So Rob Bramson's made an appearance today.
Yeah. Rob, Phil says you're not allowed a beer. Tell Rob he's not allowed a beer. You've just forced him into having a beer now, Phil.
He's put himself in a bit of trouble here. We haven't got the colours on, have we?
Oh. Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry
about that. Yeah.
We were just.
Was he chatting away?
Yeah, we were.
That's a poor shot as well.
I don't get anything. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that shot. Because
sometimes it's
you just
better
don't know
to say nothing at all.
Roland Keating. You say it best.
You say nothing at all.
Don't be saying that if Lee Richardson and Rob's watching on stream and start singing.
Yeah, I won't have had a beer yet, Lee.
I ain't had a kick in the head.
Yeah,
he wants to get closer. He's okay there.
It's not bad.
So he just floated. Yeah, you floated in like you got nothing to do. Probably just done it off the rail and back out. A couple of inch.
Yeah.
See, that reacted well, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Just concentrate.
How are we doing, Mr. Pearson? You all right, pal?
Rhino.
Yeah, he's got that. He plays a lot of bottom left, doesn't he?
Yeah, floats. Sometimes late at night. Jesus,
I think he's starting to sing.
What a tune. Signature tune, that.
You could see Lee.
It used to be good night, sweetheart, it's time to go. Now it's sometimes late at night.
Do you know you could see Lee when he's doing vacuum, dancing and sing along, can't you? You could just see
it. I don't think you'll ever see Lee doing any vacuum. You might see him in a penny now and again, changing nappies, but he'll not be doing no vacuum.
Lee doing Boyzone again, yeah.
So it's 3-0 Will Dodds, and I'll tell you what, if he couldn't get his finger out sharpish, Reece Cole could be finding this gap is stretching.
I was just about to say who's Dan Ryan. If that white ends up nice, it's good. Ooh.
Let's say credit to the stream guys. They're set up now and everything is pretty much bang on, isn't it?
Yep.
Justin.
There's some more stuff coming next week.
Yeah. And we've got another new tournament starting, which I need to speak to Dustin. Because we're cleaning up again.
That's a good shot.
Which, hold your hats, boys. It's going to be something really entertaining for the cats. You will definitely want to be part of it.
You got me intrigued now, because even I don't know.
I know you don't yet. No. You will today.
There we go. Some news coming.
I'll tell you
saying today, or are you?
It's a new tournament we're doing. Yeah, for different level of cats, and the tournament will be called Pot the Lot, Stop the Clock.
Oh, okay.
So basically, what it is say I draw you in the first round. Say we're both similar cats. You've obviously been entry fee. You come out to walk on music. You get the crowd shouting like they do in the Toem.
Oh, so it's similar
thing,
yeah.
But you're not playing your opponent, you're playing against yourself to pot the balls like a speed pool. So basically we'll play, say I draw you, I'll pot 4 racks, 60 balls, any ball, any order, rack your own balls up. Once you pot your 60th ball, you stop the clock. I've got to beat your time to knock you out, or I'm out.
Oh, so it's like a timed hot shot sort of...
Yeah, pot the lot, stop the clock.
Yeah.
So basically then you'll progress in the next round, and then it goes up 15 balls, so you get to the final with 100 balls. So you pop them as quick as you can so it's entertaining. If you can't stop the cue ball, it's going to go down the chute, which is about 5 seconds. Penalties for the foul is 5 seconds.
All right, okay.
So it's something, just something a bit novelty,
Yeah.
which we'll be doing very soon. We're just tweaking the format. The first event will be an invitation.
Okay.
16 players.
Right. That sounds good, that.
Yeah, it will. It will be good. Yeah. We've already got a date in the diary, but we just need to make sure everybody's, because obviously with them having music and every time they get introduced out.
You're going to wear your orange suit?
The Moilsey.
Yeah.
You would do Moilsey. Nothing orange about this kid.
So a little tweak there. He's been knocking them in
Orange.
as
It's
well.
Egnaro backwards, isn't it? Is it? Egnaro. Orange?
It's too early in the morning for this. I haven't had a beer yet. You can't ask me,
Yeah.
I can't ask me spelling questions at this time.
You're quite clever, you should know.
I'm horrible at spelling. I don't have to do spelling.
I still write like a doctor, so.
I have problems spelling colour because...
Listen, I can write better than Lee Richardson. Jesus Christ. You need binoculars to see his. I'm on about the writing, Lee.
So I spell half of my stuff in American and half of it in English.
How do you spell American? Don't say A-M-E-R-I-C-A-N.
That's what I was just about to do, yeah.
You were going to say I don't know.
No.
That's
Tell
him.
you what, that's
him.
a great shot.
I tell you what, this will Dodds.
Yeah, because all the software that Dazzle back me up on this, it's all American. So if you want to change the colour or something, it's C-O-L-O-R.
Right.
You know what I mean? So a lot of it's Americanisms
So you
because
got
it's
the
all
twang.
done, but yeah.
In the spelling, you got the twang in the spelling. Your writing's bad too, Phil. Yeah, if you...
Grammar's not so good either, is it?
He's only just learned how to join them up and put a sentence together.
Does
So
anybody do
4-0.
joined up handwriting anymore?
Did we have the colours on that frame?
Yes, we did.
Did we? Yeah. No, I don't think they do. So it's 4-0 lead already, well done. And you can
Tell what,
see,
another massive break.
you know what Reece wants? He wants a couple of pints. I mean, look at these. It's easy, because when we sat watching and it's on the TV, it looks easy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you could come back and look at the screen
never
when you
missed a shot
break off,
from here.
how easy does it look when you
Yeah.
when you look at the screen? You can see the pattern, but when you're on top of it,
I remember playing at 147 because they streamed the game over the table.
yeah.
And I was looking up at it, and I saw shots by looking at this
Yeah,
at the stream than not on the table. Ooh. So great chance for can he get the first break and dish on the board? I'm not too sure. I think the black definitely goes in the bottom left. I don't know if it goes bottom right. I think it just sneaks past. So he's just got a little tricky shot. This is an easy pot. It's a little bit tight. Is that one into... I presume he's going bottom right with the... don't know where he's going here. This has suddenly become a little bit harder. I'm presuming the black does go in that same pocket. I'll tell you what... Oh, well, that's a great recovery. White just lost the white a little bit, but he'll take it from where he was. So, no pressure for the first break and dish. That looks good to me. Yeah. Bit of a round of applause there from his crowd, shall we say. So he's on the board. Will this make any difference now? Bit of confidence in there. Don't know when to go on to the beer yet. I didn't get in till 5 this morning, then had something to eat. Then I was here at 11:30. Just on tea at the moment. So he's gone for the cut break as Will. And I'll tell you what, those yellows look scrumptious. Does the yellow pass into the middle left?
I said,
If it does, I feel these are gone. So, Reece goal, break and dish on the last.
Yes, Danny, you can call it. Yeah, well, a nice break dish, that.
Yeah, it's a good recovery shot. He lost the white and.
Back tilted. I didn't know your telly's not tilted. Are you on tilt, Phil? Well, do you want a can of tilt? Hey, you don't see them anymore, do you?
Lilt.
Yeah. How did you know I meant lilt?
You
Don't like
see.
it.
Well, I'm very surprised they're not taking yellows here.
That's,
But they're all there, aren't they? It's,
well, I'm well impressed.
yeah, can't see anything that bad here.
No, he's
So can he return the favour? Break
cherry
and dish,
pickers,
break
these,
and
aren't they?
dish.
Just the one on the towards the top right that could cause a problem. But do you play?
I think he'll be doing it now. We'll be trying to
No,
get
you
it
play
now.
this one. No, he hasn't. What he should have done there is play for
He's
that.
all right. I think
Yeah,
he's
but
all
if he were a
right.
little bit higher up, one in the left centre,
Yeah.
then the one in the top right, and the one over the left centre last.
Yeah. Can he hold this up for that? On the right.
I think he's going to chip this in the middle.
Oh, he's going to go
But
into
this is
it.
in the lap of
How's
God.
your
So it
luck?
could go wrong.
He's snooking himself.
That could always happen, though.
Yeah,
Pot's a decent ball, though, does well, doesn't he?
he does. Everything's got bottom left, I've noticed, though. Doesn't Ronnie pay most of his stuff with bottom left? I heard somebody say,
I'm not really sure.
you know, his natural shot.
But he can play
Well,
anything. He can play anything. He's
Yeah.
the most naturalist, talented cueist in the world. That's the snooker world's ever seen.
Yeah. Well done to Ronnie
I'll
for
tell you,
getting his
Darren Norris was
1,000.
playing well this morning with my Paris cue, you know.
He's been playing really well at the moment.
He picked it up, and I'm not joking. He was knocking him in for fun.
Yeah.
He has. He told
You
me.
know how to stop him potting though, don't you? Just say we'll play for 5p.
Yeah. He's put a lot of hours in lately, he does, and he's happy with his game.
Yeah, he is. He's playing very well.
But this is
He'll be going up a cat without playing.
Yeah.
Is it rule 19 in golf where if you see somebody playing really well, you can
That's
alter
it.
the
The
handicaps?
selectors are in.
Yeah.
The bow selectors. Look at these yellows now. And you can see it, can't you? You can see exactly what he's got to do.
I know, but he still hasn't got this white ball on, you know, where he wants it really. You know, in the last,
Well,
I know he got a break and dish
at the
last
moment
one,
it's
but
perfect
he
where
was
he wants
relying on a bit of luck. See if he can control the white a bit better. This.
That's it. Keep your work short. Take these out on the bottom end.
There's just two little shots here that he just has to be.
The problem
careful
is the
on.
one in the middle, between the two
Yeah.
reds. Oh, if you don't want to drop straight,
It's not so bad, I think.
well, I'm not convinced it's the best shot. He should have just kept time it. When you start chasing that cue ball, he's played that well. If that holds up, perfect. Play the one in the left centre.
Yep.
Left centre.
shot.
Play for the one on the top cushion on ball. Just drop this in the centre and leave a nice angle just to play the yellow on the top cushion into the top right.
Yep.
Oh, he's
Too
caught
hard.
it. Why play it like that? Why don't you just roll it in?
Well, you know what's coming here, don't you?
Yeah, he's just got a dink him, hasn't he?
Yeah. Lee, you were awful last night, I have to say.
That was a nice bounce off a rail. Well, there was nothing slow about that. No, but things like that play red. So he's just got to flick up behind this one. Just jabberwocky it.
We're not going to hear the end of that all day, are we now?
Yeah.
Every
well, I
time
shouldn't
somebody
know.
comes off a rail, you're going to be.
I shouldn't know. No.
Hey, we can say rail, because Darren's not here.
Yeah.
Cushion. We're not Americans.
Yeah. Everything's American. Have a nice day, sweetie. Oh, he's going for this. I'll tell you what.
Bit of confidence on it, but that's. Has he got away with it? No, he hasn't.
He'd done well to get the cue ball there from where he was. He didn't. I'm not saying he pushed
Think
it.
it would double it?
I'm not saying he pushed it, but I tell you what, he's done the way the cue ball travelled. It was. You know what I mean? It was very close.
I think he can cut this in. Yep.
Yeah.
It doesn't. He wants it to run.
Oh, we
he
got a
wants
big
it to
bounce
run.
there. Got to play the
Do
double.
you think it came off that cushion all right?
Yeah, perfect.
Is it?
Not wrong with this table. just, if anything, this morning we saw a little bit of a curl, didn't we, into the top right?
Yeah. No.
He's missed it. Now then, Mr. Cole.
Well, there's a
See if he can get
lifeline
a sack
for you.
full. He just started showing some bad body language as well. Like he was missing and going over talking to Adam. And that just shows a little bit of weakness.
Yeah.
We all do it, but we all know you shouldn't. It's a good shot.
Looks perfect.
That's a good shot. And I tell you what, this is a game changer. The last couple of frames, Reece has started getting his head down.
Absolutely.
Playing with a little bit more confidence.
So there's been no mention of a break, guys. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they said anything to you, have you?
I think after 10 frames, probably.
Yeah.
But we'll just leave that to the players, eh? I mean, some of them like to carry on. And
it's just to let people know that are watching, you know, because they can go and
we've got
whatever. And
a good 5.5 hours, haven't we, before the next match?
Oh, yeah.
So we're plenty, aren't we?
I think this will be done by R3. I don't think it's good. There's been no. I mean, especially with like Reece there, they're definitely attacking because he just stood up.
There's not been any major tactical battles, has there?
The only snookers that have been laid on are the ones that they've done themselves. Yeah, they are the lower cats, Billy. This is they're not pros. Everybody's welcome at MMTV. Similar categories. They're both Cat 5 categories. Yeah, so Cat 1 being like your tour pros, your professionals and stuff.
Yeah, it's not all about the top end players. Sometimes you let everybody have a chance.
Absolutely.
But it's like two club lads playing and enjoying the day, and for a good pot of £4,000 as well.
It's not skimpy, is it?
Yeah, they don't pretend to be top players.
No. Well, they won't be in Cat 5, would they? If they
were Category 5 players. It's like, you know what I mean. It's pub, just above pub team standard, really, isn't it?
Yeah. We do have a fair system. Well, we try to do it as best as we can, put easy to cats, so you just have a guideline of what abilities are for people.
Yeah.
So you can pick out your games without getting I can't really say that on stream, but getting punished. Yeah. Trying to stop the sharks. Have they not put the score on?
4-2, yeah.
That's right.
It is 4-2.
It is right, Daz. Yeah, Reece has won the last two.
Is the break in the right? Yeah, Reece broke first, isn't he? Yeah, that's right.
Is he trying to cover the bag, or is he going?
Well, he's definitely got the pocket covered.
Thought there'd be a bit more attacking there. Hang on a minute. Get the colours right, it'd help. Oh no, I was right. Is this Reece on the table now?
Yeah.
I was right. Sorry, couldn't see who it was then. So, bar a very, very great clearance. I fancy this is going to be Will's frame.
Yes, I think there's a lot of play left in this frame yet.
No, I don't think there is. There's nothing, unless he covers this bottom right, then he's blocking a few yellows off, isn't he? But all them yellows, it's gone for a skill shot. Oh.
Yeah, he's a bit ambitious there. I think he's gone a bit premature there. I heard a comment from 147, and it's one of the best comments I've heard on a pool table. He knocked the blacking out a turn, and I think it was Paul Buck, I think it were. He came out with, that was a little bit of a premature ablaculation. And I sat upstairs, and honestly, I thought, what a great comment that is. Premature ablaculation.
Oh, brilliant.
It's got to be one of the best quotes on pool I've heard. So if you're listening, I think it was Bucky. I think it was Paul Buck. It was quality.
Yeah. He does come out with some belters though, does Bucky.
Yeah, it's a good setup, good stream up there, good set of lads.
Yeah, it's a nice club.
And basically, I like...
Just a pain to get to, I think.
Yeah, it's just what it is. But watched the game last night, and I know a lot of them have YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's so hard to watch on Facebook Live.
The quality isn't as good as well.
No, but these big matches, £20,000 matches, £10,000, £20,000 matches.
Yeah.
Why don't they just put somebody in streaming it and do the job properly?
Yeah,
Do
definitely.
you know what I mean? I just don't get it.
It should be on YouTube as well.
20
Because all tellies have YouTube
Yeah.
built in now, so you can
Yeah.
watch it on telly rather than Facebook. You can't put it
Yeah,
on
I
the
mean,
telly.
two quality players,
Well, you can, but
two of the best in the world. Shane Thompson, Carl Donoghue last night. Fantastic pool players. Great watch. That match to and fro, and then Shane hit his, hit his patch. And Carl is one of the best one-ball potters I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
Pool. He's brilliant. Great watch.
was that
I
147 last night then? Or was it?
No, it was at Spenny's. But
Not
it
in
was
Yarmouth?
No, Spenny's Sports Bar down in, I think it's Bristol area down that way.
Because
Somerset, is it?
Spencer Sports Bar in Yarmouth.
Yeah, no, it's not that. No,
Right.
I think it's John Bishop's
That's
place.
a nice club, is that?
Great setup, and that, but I just think the Facebook Live lets it down.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Oh,
Ooh, he's okay. He
Yeah,
can
it
play
does.
this yellow down to the bottom right.
Has he got the potting angle? Though?
Well, he doesn't have to go, does he?
Well, it doesn't with this yellow in the bottom left.
He can play a good containing safety here, and he goes next time. A good safety sometime is as good as a good pot.
There we go.
But won't be listening. Leeds United are on, that's it. And but I think over there, I think he's about 5 or 6 hours in front of us as well. So he'll be getting ready for a night session. He'll be thinking Leeds match is finished. He's committed to that, and for me, it will just steady roll. He's got does he double the red up and down over the bottom right? He's not.
He's going for a skill shot.
Never
He
in a
is.
million years. I tell you what, his
So
black's
where's
in.
that black going as well? What was your comment?
Premature eblaculation.
Calculation.
That's what you call premature eblaculation.
Well,
Yeah, I
if
agree.
one
for big
shot
games.
can go wrong,
I-
everything went wrong on
Yeah,
that.
I
didn't
agree
it?
with Facebook Live on like novelty things, like having a laugh and a joke with lads and that. But
Like
for
you
the-
when you've had
for
a
the-
beer at the
yeah,
bar.
that's different. But for big games, I just like the prestige and the build up and a referee. You know what I mean? It just looks the part.
Yeah.
And it's a small price to pay, 120 quid for a referee. The race
they're
to
not
25.
They're not straight.
If that's not worth it, then what? You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Andy will know more than me about
Yeah,
that.
well, we offered Matty a return, and he's arranged another game in the meantime, which is that's fine, and I'm pretty sure we're definitely going to Wigan. I can't wait to go to Wigan. But basically, it's their call when they want to, as long as it, like all those calendars fall into place, we're fine, they're fine.
Can you explain to me, Andy, why somebody, Will here, he's been breaking really great. He's made a ball, he hasn't fouled, and he's had great chances.
He's changed his
and
break.
he's changed his break to a cut break, and now he's gone dry. Why would you do that when you're breaking?
Maybe because he's seen Reece going for everything and more attacking, and he's like
Okay.
trying to dangle a carrot, like
Alright,
let him
yeah.
go, knowing he's going to fall into
A bit of Ross McInnes style.
one of the best tacticians ever born, Mr. McInnes.
Yep.
Great fella.
It was funny to watch in that Masters. They only got to
It will be a great away day.
And he was doing that little tap break and just making sure
yeah,
either
yeah,
one went into
yeah.
the middle or two just came past.
You've got to
and
be
leaving
careful
the
of foul
pack.
breaking though.
Yeah. I think he only foul broke once.
Yeah.
And he was doing it all day, wasn't he? He wasn't great player.
He's a character. Last time, in the last Masters we played him, I think he'd started drinking up John Buey from Friday night, and he was still on it on the Sunday.
Ugh. Wow.
It's a good unfortunately, I miss the Masters next weekend.
Oh, yeah,
Not
right.
next weekend, it's the end of the month, but no, I'm not going to be ready in time, I don't think. Like I say, get the operation out of the way. I also miss Murphy's next weekend. So I missed two big events.
What's that? Is that a shootout?
You know, the £200 a man one.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
Prepaid, I've just let my spot go to Rob Wilson.
Okay, yeah.
So I've just done a deal with Rob and let him
Oh, is
take
that
my place. Mikey's in it. And then
Alright.
hopefully in a few weeks' time I'll be back ready in time for Europeans at Bridlington.
Yeah.
Is it Europeans, I think it is? In May the 6th.
Not May the 4th.
No.
Be with you.
Yeah. May the 4th be with you. No, you'll be working, Phil. Sorry, mate. And Lee, you'll be working as well, pal. Sorry. Yeah.
I don't know what he's overthinking about.
Leave it
here.
with me, guys. Leave it with me. You know me.
What's he
I always do my
overthinking about
best
here, Andy?
for my fellow co-workers. Eh?
What's he overthinking about here?
Well, he's going to float
This
back
is the way,
across,
yeah.
isn't he?
Well, you see, I'd have left it for this one to go into the top.
Yeah. Well, I'd have played it different. I'd have played for one in that corner, then I'd have played the yellow near the black in the
Yeah,
top
that's
left.
that's exactly
Then
what.
the one in the bottom right,
yeah.
one in the top right, and black in the left
No,
centre.
that's what I said. You know,
Yeah.
come off there. And
But
leave
has
it
he
at
got?
top,
Can he flick this in the middle? No, I don't think he can.
See, he's
That's
looking
it.
at it now when he
Yeah,
could have
but
been on it perfect.
He could have played on it, yeah. It made it easier. Because now he's got to play this, which is easy. He's got to get good angle on the penultimate yellow
I think
to
for
get
me
onto the
personally,
last yellow.
I'll be going top right here, actually, I think.
Yeah. And he's not got that. Oh, he has, maybe. He has.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he's
just-
okay.
yeah.
He's absolutely
So-
plumb, I think. He can just punch this across.
Nothing to do, real. Just a nice bit of queuing.
I think he has to put a bit of pace into this, though, to punch across. He could have done with half a roll more. So, for me, punches across the table.
Yeah, snatched at that. He just
It's
had
in.
to cue it. Oh, wow. I know it's... Yeah, no, yeah.
Gravity. Oh, he's walked away. He's walked away. And he's absolutely perfect now. And that was...
Do you know, he's walking around the table shaking his head. And it's like, why?
He actually
can't be
turned away. He
negative.
didn't even know it had gone in. He
Right.
went back to his chair, basically. And that's a steal.
This is where now, do you know that fluke? If Reece loses, then it'll be all on that shot.
And Danny Bailey coming down to the club. See you a bit later, Danny. Are you out tonight? Bit of karaoke? Yes, Danny.
Who's Padgett?
Yeah, and Andrew Padgett.
Yeah,
not
not
Padgett, it's Padgett. Yeah.
Padgett.
The message, they wanted to play next Friday night, but it's just bad time and it's too early because we've got a lot going on. We've got no spare Saturdays till the middle of May. So we want about next Friday. It's possible. Craig Lakin starting on -5 to 25. I'm not sure the size of the pot with people being away. And I mean, I think if it were planned better, I think, yeah, you can guarantee a big pot. But at short notice, who knows? And it's a tough game. Craig Lakin's, let's say it in a nice way, a freak of a player. He's awesome. I like the way he plays. I like watching Craig's game.
Yeah.
He's exciting to watch, and he takes the bull by the horns. And when he hits that flow, he's brilliant. Isn't
I
he?
remember Mellin was commentating on him on that Supreme tour and literally taking out a really good clearance. And there was a black at sort of like near the middle. And there was a couple of reds and he just had to bring it down. And he ended up Chinese snooker himself on black. And Chris Mellin turns around and he says, well, that's just ridiculous. That's the most stupid shot I've ever seen. He said he could have been anywhere in the car park with that white and still be on black.
Oh, you're playing a £1,500 money match tonight. Oh, you are, yeah. Oh, you're down at Savs, aren't you? Yeah,
We're at
it's
Savs.
and there's a load. Scott Bull's playing tonight, and Pete Fisher's playing tonight.
Who are you playing, Danny? Haven't heard anything about it. I didn't know you were playing, mate.
I don't know the kid who is playing. This is a nice little shot. He's perfect
Is
to
this,
hold
is this
on.
another breaking dish?
Yeah, you
If he
just
gets this?
concentrate on the putt, and the white ball gets held up by the red.
It does. Black top right.
Ideally, you want to hit the red full in the face as well.
Watch
so
him whack this now. No, he's gone.
missed
Yeah,
it.
well, that's foul.
he's absolutely missed it.
As you say, you didn't have to look at anything else there apart from the pot, did you?
No.
That was it.
What do you play here?
Do you know, I won't be moving it, I don't think. I think I'll be just knocking them.
He's got to develop these two.
He's not going, is he? No, I think he's looking at it. Oh, Sergio, yeah.
Oh, Sergio. Yeah, I see if it were a golfer.
Keith plays in Keithley.
Don't know him.
Yeah, he's a really nice lad, is Sergio.
Yeah.
I played him once, Keithley, for a few £100. Unfortunately, he didn't turn up that day, and everything that went wrong that could possibly.
Sergio Galucci.
Yeah, really nice lad. True gent is Sergio.
Yeah. Well, good luck, Danny. Hope you take it down. Part of the team Rose.
Meant to be having a rematch with Sergio, but nothing's ever come
Yeah,
out
how
of
did
it.
you go on? Did you beat him?
15-6 or something.
Yeah.
Everything that went wrong, it was on such a bad
Where
day.
did you play that then?
At Keighley,
Yeah.
at Pilkers.
Oh, right.
It was a while. It's a year ago, a couple of years ago now. Because we were meant to be playing back over here, because they were originally home and away, you know what I mean? And
Hello, onto the red. What do you mean, hello? Hello, onto the red.
I think it means yellow onto
I know
the
what it
red.
means.
He kills yellows too. Come on, he should be waking up now. It's nearly 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. I can understand if it was 8 o'clock in the morning.
Time flies, doesn't it? Is it near beer o'clock time?
Oh, don't tempt me.
I know. I don't want to start too early.
I'm just topping up me, I think.
Surprised you're awake.
The first one will be awful. You know, when you have that first pint, it just tastes horrible, doesn't it? And then, boom.
It does actually. That's a nice shot.
Oh, it is. Did you play at Keighley then as well, Danny?
If it had held up on the red, but it's just dropped behind the black. This match has just got a little bit scrappy on it now.
Yeah, when I played Sergio, everything, I don't know what happened because he was touching cue ball with his, bridging over,
right, yeah.
on hitting cushions.
Yeah.
Anything that went wrong could go for him that day. It was just, he can hold a stick, don't get me wrong, but he couldn't that day. He was, I think he was more embarrassed, do you know what I mean, than...
Yeah, Will just takes his medicine here and just gets out of there.
Just leave white
Takes
ball
a cue ball
anywhere.
eye, takes a cue
Yeah.
ball eye past
Bit
the
of a
black.
oh.
It's a foul. It's a foul. 2 shots.
Always hard. It's not 2 shots, it's a free shot. Come on, Andy.
Yeah.
Get with the times.
It's a free shot. First visit.
One
is it?
free shot, 1 visit.
1 free shot, 1 visit.
Do you know, I thought...
He's been careless
I
again,
just saw that going behind the black, And I was like,
Yeah, but he's played that. I know it's the shot to play, but like with no thought. Now he's hampered. And he's miscued.
Don't you find that a lot though? When you've got 2 shots, they don't treat it with respect. You should
Yeah.
treat it like a
Of
proper
course,
shot. Couldn't you?
yeah. He's playing like he's not bothered. That's careless from Reece. Reece is he's give 2 or 3 frames away.
He's running away with it. Will he needs to be careful. I know it's.
Yeah, but that scoreline could have been so different.
I mean, they're coming up to the halfway mark here, and good
Yeah.
pot.
This is going to hurt.
This is 7-2, and it shouldn't be really. It should be. It should be pretty level, actually. To be fair, wouldn't it? If they'd have taken the chances that they've
There
had.
would have been nothing in it. I think
Yeah.
4-4 would have been a fair scoreline.
So nothing overcomplicated here, but he likes to cue a stick. I can't see him rolling
Cue a
this in.
stick. I've not heard that one before.
Yeah, this little
Stan.
cue a stick.
So this is 7-2,
You
and
know
that's a
what I
big
mean.
lead. I do know what you mean. And that's 7-2. And Reece Cole has got something to think about.
He has. That's halfway. Well,
It's just
Essentially halfway.
carelessness, really. To be fair, I mean Reece is a lot better than what he's showing.
yeah. When he got the 2 frames, I thought he was going to change round, and I thought he was going to come
Yeah,
back.
when he got to 4-2, he looked like he was getting in stroke. But I mean that was just lack of concentration, really. There you go.
So they're just having 2 minutes, guys.
Have we got Paul Campbell's up there? Can we get his?
It's on all the time. It's only when there's an
Oh,
intermission.
right, yeah. Just a short break, guys.
To the toilet.
Well, started quick with outers there, straight back on. That was a quick break. Will's on there. We're going to watch that, Justin. Your mic's off.
Yep, just getting a little bit intimate with Andy there. So, oh, Andy's actually done colours as well. 420, Roger. That's the divide it by 100. I'm actually surprised on a Saturday afternoon. Actually, it's not a bad viewing rate for a Saturday, especially with footy on.
We've got a few in.
Yeah. So we've got 420, 430.
Happy days. He's away again, he's Will.
Yeah, nice shot.
Yes, this is where he wants to be.
He's running away. I said somebody will run away, didn't I? If they do, he needs to sort himself out, does Reece? I'm not too. Is this off the break?
I don't know because I started before we got back in.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Reece at the table, so it could well be. You'll soon know.
Well, straight to that scoreboard. Well, he's only put his score on. He hasn't. He didn't put a breaking dish on. Will, was that off the break? Oh. Yeah, no, it wasn't a breaking dish. Just had confirmation. Yeah, it is, Lee. We always had a 0 to the end. It's 450 now.
8-2. 8-2.
That looks dry unless, yeah. Oh, is that just good? No. So, great chance for Reece here. Great chance.
It looks like it's Will at the table.
Oh, Reece just broke, didn't he?
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. No, Reece broke, yeah.
Yeah, he breaks there.
Sorry, yeah.
So, he's running away with this match, is Dodds.
He is. I did say at the beginning, didn't I? I said
Yeah,
it's either
he's
going to be close or somebody's just going to...
He's definitely cat 4, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got away with a bit of cat 6 going on here, I think.
Oh, as you say, he got the one
yeah,
in the
it's
middle.
a careless shot.
Yeah.
Look at the margin of error he had there, but it basically should have gone that way, around inside it.
Can he get the one into the middle right?
A little bit of
just
order,
looking at now.
Little dink. And a bit of a swerve shot.
Oh, I'm sure he can get the one into the bottom middle, but I don't think he can get the one into the top centre.
Yeah, it's a cue ball's travelling. It's what he comes after. If he can just drop it in.
He's looking and looking at it.
Yeah, he keeps looking. Oh, plenty of room.
Oh, who's missed it?
Oh, he's missed it. He's hit it thick, so maybe not. That's one that got away.
Right,
so come on,
now,
Reece.
Reece. Yep.
Let's see.
You can't. This is a little practice session, is this?
Yeah, Reece has missed a few. It's not as busy on this afternoon match, Roger, as it normally is. But there's a lot going on. There was Lee's match on and games on tonight, and matches away, Blue Dolphins on.
Yeah.
I think there'll be a lot more in tonight for Danny Pament's match and Scott Bowles.
Yeah, I found you. Yeah, we were saying. Andy said that earlier, so he needs to get a beer. Great chance here, though. Got to be taking these out. I think hardest ball on the table here.
It's not an easy finish.
Yeah,
it's not an easy finish. This is probably one of the toughest finishes, isn't it?
It's all on the shot, I think. Personally, I would have been doing it, but he can come up behind it. I'd have been trying to get onto the one on the right hand side on that shot.
He's got to punch this to the rail and play the one in the same pocket.
Yeah. I think he's missed the trick though. If he'd have screwed back, taking that one, then he could be doing this.
Yeah, I think he's okay now. Take the one down the rail, one in the top right, one in the centre, or one in the top right, and play the one down the bottom right. He's got options here. He's caught that too well. He cued that really well, hasn't he? Too well.
This has suddenly become tricky.
He's caught that too well. It is tricky now.
He needs to avoid this red. Is he trying to screw it back, or is he?
That's good,
Oh,
solid
that's
action.
it.
That
Yeah, that's a
beautiful
great
shot from
shot,
Reece
that.
Cole. Just what he
Great
needs, a bit
shot.
of confidence.
Yeah.
Great shot, Reece.
It is in there, Reece, isn't it? It's in there somewhere, pal.
So just take your time and don't rush it.
There we
Is
go.
he a bit straight on that?
I think he might have to screw this back and go bottom right.
Well,
Yeah.
he could have gone a lot higher than that, couldn't he? Or couldn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he's played it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
So, good shot now required. Straight queuing. Expect him to get this. Ooh,
There we go.
used all the pocket, but it's in there. 8-3.
It doesn't matter if it goes down, does it?
That was a bit more like Reece Cole.
Yeah. Now, can he keep it going? Because he needs to claw some back here.
Yeah, he's only 10 away, he's Will. He'll be fairly quick. But look at the stars down there.
I know.
Is it written in the stars?
Definitely
Are
if
they
they're red.
aligned for Will Dodds?
So if the pattern keeps going, Reece is going to win this, and then Will's going to win another
Next
4.
4, yeah. So it's Mr. Dodds to break.
Yeah, he's going for the cup. Is he going for the cup?
Yeah,
break?
like you
I
said,
think
early
he is.
doors, he was hitting them square on and getting results.
That's a more of a solid break, like you were
He's
doing
put
before.
a little bit more juice into that one.
Not a great
it's,
opener, is it? Does
no,
that
it's
red clip
that
into the middle
centre.
left?
It's tight, is
Middle right, sorry.
It's tighter than you, is that?
Okay, don't start that, Phil. You know it's one of my pet hates.
Yellow racket.
Yeah,
It used to be a foul years ago, you know.
yeah, yeah.
Used to have to be reds.
You just have to remember that if yellows are at front and you throw a red and a yellow off, that yellows take precedence. But
Yeah. Just doesn't capture that, does it? The Foster's on top, but just doesn't.
we can sort that out. I'll have a look at it when next break. Yeah, they weren't tilted as much this time after Surfill, but there was a little bit of a tilt on them. I always find that a bit dodgy when you're doing the cut break as well, when they're tilted.
Reds. Is it on reds yet? I was just going to go.
Yeah. I noticed you did them last frame, colours.
I know,
I was
yeah.
impressed.
So easy to forget them though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So easy.
Yeah, that's what I mean, don't I? If they're doing cut break and they're tilting them, it's a bit of a no-no, is that really?
So,
Yeah, it's got a good angle now.
to do what?
Come back.
Yeah, what
take
was
this
he gonna do
into
with that
bottom
red near the
left,
middle?
Bottom left, and then does that cut? Can he just drop that in?
Mega tight, is that? Mega tight.
Oh, it is, isn't it? That's not good. Actually, does the red go next to the yellow? Does it go into the top
it
right
did,
as well,
yeah.
looking at it? Because you might do his wrong angle to get the back of this. Isn't it?
For me, I'd probably be playing. I'm playing this down the rail now. He's got a screw. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I thought, but
still, what's he going to do with that red over the
no,
middle?
it's not on it.
Yeah,
Oh, is it?
I don't think he's finishing these. Can't see the finish here. Unless he's got
Well,
a double.
this cue
A
ball's
Mikey
travelling.
double into the top right with the
I
last
think
red.
it's travelling as this. Oh no, he's.
What?
Well, he must think it cuts.
He must think it goes. I'll tell you what. This is a tough one.
I can't see him getting this. I honestly can't
What
see
about
this
the
getting
double into
popped.
the top right?
Well, that's all. Is it on the knuckle though?
I don't think. Maybe.
Oh, he has gone to. I tell you what. Oh, I thought that was in. You know, thought it was in.
Would that have been another great call?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Your hands up for Detroit.
Yeah, but he missed it, so it was a
I
bad
love the
call.
city.
God, you're rubbish, Andy.
Not going on X Factor, then, am I?
Right, so a little practice session here for Reece.
But
Don't take it for granted.
No, these are the ones that he's got to be mopping up, and he's more than capable of doing that.
You know, it's just that first shot.
One in the bottom right,
Yeah.
one in the bottom left, one in the bottom right, one in the top
Yeah.
right, one in the top, black in the middle. So you can see it.
He's got wrong angle
He's
again.
just got to play. He's okay. He can just float this in. He's perfect. Man. Absolutely perfect. That's nice.
Yeah, that'll do.
Bottom right, then play the one over the into the top right, top left. Both these yellows in the same top left and black in the centre. For me,
But black can go anywhere,
that's
can't
my
it?
pattern. Yeah, he doesn't want to. Oh, he's okay there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just
Nothing-
needs to be a little bit high on this or
Yeah,
level
just
with it,
drop it
doesn't
in.
it? Yeah,
Ideally,
absolutely,
yeah.
yeah.
Just drop it in and leave the cue ball. Just fetch it off the cushion, just so you can get your cue under it. It's slow dragging this. No need to, was it? That,
I don't get. Yeah,
And he played there, then just drop behind
his
it.
face just said it all. Then.
Yeah, but
So is he going to screw off the cushion?
he's made it hard for himself, you know.
So a little bit of a tap there from Will.
He could play this with the margin of safety involved. He could play the white ball to the far rail.
Yeah, he
The red
could.
doesn't
Yeah,
do it.
I think it's natural.
Yeah, and he's still going to be on the black.
No, that's not going. But
It's
has he left it?
Again, he's messed it up. He has left it.
How far
This
is it off the
this red clips.
It's a little bit off the
It's
cushion.
tight, but it does clip. Will he come off the side rail? For me, clipping it.
Yeah. Anywhere near it's dropping
He's
into.
on about coming off the side rail the way he's looking. He's not now. Oh,
Oh, he's going for the safety.
I'm not even sure that's the shot because it's so easy to get out of.
He's played it well, but
Yeah, but it's
it's
listen,
up and down, and it's not.
I'd be delighted if
The
my
only
opponent played that.
the only saving grace is that
The double keys on
pocket.
the LN.
Yeah, that's the only. But I
Yeah,
still can't. I'm looking for how he could miss it, but
He might two rail this.
you see, this is what I was
It's
worried
jammed.
about.
It's
yeah,
jammed.
that's yeah. So
So
we're
Reece
just on
is
the
not
right hand
happy.
side of the
Yeah,
pocket.
you don't expect even if he'd potted that, he could play the black in such a way where the cue ball's safe as well. But it's paid off. He didn't expect that one to stop out.
I'm not here at the end of the month, for I'm down at Yarmouth from
For
Wednesday, end of this month, so I won't be available for any streams if you've got any.
there ain't no one, is there?
I don't know. I'm just saying
Yeah.
if you're going to
I
book
don't
out
think
in,
there's any,
I won't be into league finals.
There's nothing on at end of this month, I don't think.
Right.
There is the tournaments.
Right.
Danny
okay.
Bailey. There's two tournaments next week. One on the Saturday, one on the
Just
Sunday.
missed it.
Oh.
How was that dropped?
Unbelievable,
How has
Jeff.
that dropped?
Gravity.
Well, everything's going his way at the moment, isn't it?
He's having the roll of the dice. He's definitely getting away with it.
He hasn't put his score
Yeah,
on,
it's
has it?
yeah.
It's going to do
Yeah,
it now.
it's a tournament next Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Got the
But as
doubles-
long as we get,
doubles, haven't
as long as we get the stream up for next week, it's the week after you're away. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's the end of the month, 28th
I think
or whatever it
there's
is.
some sort of competition on, but
Right. Yeah, I'm not.
as long as it's set up, they're pretty capable of doing it, aren't they?
He's got one. He's got two.
Not two.
Well, has he got? I think.
He does. He's just a bit of carelessness for me, Alex, and I think it's costing him.
I think it's the doubles. I'm with Scotch doubles. I'm with Eddie Ibbotson.
Oh, that's going to be a great event. That it's the your cats have to total up to 8.
Yeah, or above. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to play in that, but it's too soon for
Right.
me.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to partner either Liam.
All right. Yeah.
Who was the other one? Paul Trott.
All right. Okay. Yep. Me and Eddie are going to win it.
Got a good chance on you.
Yeah.
But looking at the pairings, it's quite level.
I think it's a good idea with this.
Yeah, it is. I looked at the list
The
today.
only thing that gets in my head, and it shouldn't do, is I don't want to let the better player down. Do you know what I mean? It's that's talking about that Tweak Fest now.
I know what you're saying. It's tough in doubles, but
Yeah.
what colours? What's
I'm going to say to Eddie, I'm going to miss him. So I'm going to miss him. So deal with it, Eddie, if you're listening.
Laid on Mystic bed. I'm going to put some
Having your bed
stockings
bath.
in. I hope so.
No, that's nowhere
So
near.
that's what I'll be doing next week, and I also believe it's obviously the Murphys series next week, which I'm missing. So I'll be watching a lot of the pool next week.
Yep.
I haven't been down on Thursday for a while, but yeah, well. Yep, we've just got a challenge there. For Will Dodds after this, Mr. Sean Cook. He's happy to play here for £1,000 against Mr. Dodds.
Who's that, sorry?
Sean Cook from Doncaster,
Oh,
great
right,
lad,
okay.
top bloke. Known him a lot of years. Lovely guy, always smiling.
Yeah, okay, Phil.
It's not pulling up, is it?
Yeah. Don't want to tell Reece his ambulance is 10 minutes on.
Oh, it's bent. Played on when I went last week. I played that down.
Ooh, I don't know if that's a... Does that yellow pass now? I think it does go, that yellow. And the red goes, so... What time are you coming in tonight anyway, Phil? Because you've got to fettle this table before next match. So a little safety shot there, which I'm very surprised with because all those went. Very surprised Will didn't take them.
To be honest, Ricky's improved massively.
So that red doesn't go now. Well,
He's a lot better player than he was 18 months ago.
I'm very surprised that Will didn't go for him then because they were all there.
He's not a bad
But
kid.
now it's suddenly a little bit harder because that red doesn't go anymore.
Phil Cons, I'm on at 6, pal. That means you'll be here at 4:30. He always turns up an hour and a half early, does Phil?
Well, just saying, he's got to come in early to do the table.
You can have a knock.
So I'm very surprised Will's going for him now when he had a perfect chance to go for him and now he hasn't.
Alright, that's a different one. That's a different one. Oh, is that not? Yeah. No, they must be doing 2 qualifiers now because there's another list on. Yeah, I wouldn't put Mike in that one now, but he's flying away. He's watching rugby on the day of that shootout. We might get a few up from here to go watch on fun day. Yeah, it's brilliant.
He's playing Kyle Cook. 6 from top. Ricky Jones over there. Kyle's place.
He's going to get better. He's young and he's going to get better. Yeah.
So what's Will's is going to try and go into it, or is he? Well, he must think it goes.
It's a tough game.
If it doesn't go, he's missed a trick here. Should have gone. It's very tight, very tight. And I don't think he's going to be on the black, even if he pots this, because I think he's only got like quarter of a pocket by the looks of it. So he can't do a lot with the white. Unless it's just the camera. Yeah. Always trouble. He should have gone for it first time instead of trying to cover that bag. You're on your way, Phil, already. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's the shot. Is that from Reece? Tricky one, this, with these... Yeah, it's not going to happen now, Phil. Yeah, it's a tricky snooker to get out of this, where those 2 yellows are. I think he's just got to miss one of the yellow, but then the other yellow's in the way, I think. I'll tell you what. What a shot that is. He's been desperately unlucky there. Desperately unlucky. That was a great shot. Don't know if... He can cut this into the opposite right, but I'll tell you what, you don't know where the white's going. He's got to whack this. So Andy's just gone out. Just changed to this camera angle because... Oh, that's a foul. He did fettle it.
That's the softest touch on that stroke.
So, I'll tell you what, he's glad that didn't
Did
drop.
you see them Hawkeyes there, Mr. Phil Cones?
Yeah, we saw it on the stream.
Did you see
was,
it?
yeah.
Oh, I thought I wanted one to see it.
So it.
He just did a little bit of a jabberwocky.
Yeah. Do you know, I thought he'd be playing, to avoid that, he could have had a full shot to cut it back. He could have played up that way.
He's got the snooker.
He
Should
has.
have been going game.
You missed the snook.
I know, said it. I hope he does all right. I think.
Yeah, I thought he'd have cut it, and then you were having them problem about double hitting and all that. So great chance for Reece to get on here now. He needs some on the board. Oh, he's done it again. Careless. So will be in 10 figures. And there it is, double figures for Will. So I think he's, oh no, thought I'd gone for another little break on. That's how we got into that with the black.
Oh, wow.
So this thing.
It's unlucky, really. He's played a great shot.
Yeah, I'll just show him the hand. Oh, yellow
What
racking
was that?
again.
Embarrassing. What's that one for?
He's just missed. Reece just standing him another frame again.
Yeah. Everybody misses, Danny.
Well, oof.
Everybody misses. So it's 10-3. WF5.
WF5
9QJ. 9QJ.
9QJ.
Ooh, that's it. Well. You know, just as you type that, Phil, I've just read it, and then Reece plays that shot. So you could be right. I was just going to say it, but I think you could be right after that.
Yeah, he's not there today.
Has his head gone already, do you think?
Well, I don't think his head's been there.
Well, yeah, that's a good shout.
He's made too many mistakes. I mean, he's gifted 3 or 4 frames, hasn't he, to be fair?
Oh, absolutely.
Gifted. So take the 3 or 4 off. It's levels your devil.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's all it takes. It's not been a good day for Reece at the moment, but you know, it could change. It's a long race to 18.
Oh, well,
I can remember being 10-3 up against Patchett. 10-3 up in 2010, and then I end up winning, 30-28. The wheels on the bus were going round and round.
Yeah.
It's a tough game when it starts going wrong.
Yeah. Start questioning yourself, don't you, when that's when it all goes wrong.
Good Phil. What colours we on here?
We're not yet. Still,
is it still open table?
Yeah, they've been tapping around.
He's going to take this one on. It's a nice shot, isn't it? Cubed that well.
I actually thought it was going middle bag then.
Yeah, cubed it well.
He's just got a little bit of a problem with these 3 yellows and the...
Depends if that top yellow will between the black and the red go, and he can not budge into the red, then it opens it up for the...
It does, yeah. He's just looking at there. I think he might have to take the plant on, you know. So he's going to mop these up at the top end of the...
That's a bad shot.
Well, sorry, he's not going to mop
But
these
again,
up at the...
Reece has got to just take control of this bottom left-hand pocket now. Just take the one down the rail and just cover the pocket. But he's not going to do it.
He's going to try and take the pocket on the top
I
right.
don't think he's enjoying it out there.
Yeah, it's just gone for that.
Yeah.
No,
I'll
good
tell you
shot.
what, that's left quite an easy skill shot.
Tell you what, it was in a world of pain there if that had dropped. Man, he could have covered the bag down here, couldn't he, then? And
He doesn't have to play a skill shot here. He can double it back across.
not trying to get into it now, is he? Oh, he's going for a skill shot.
But why? Look at where the reds are. There's no need. He does now, but he didn't have to. He could just got it out.
I think he's just going to knock it out.
I
don't think. Is he going for the skill?
I think he's going to play
Oh,
the
he's going for the skill. No. Yes. Well. Oh, I'll tell you what. That couldn't have turned out any
If that
better, could
yellow
it?
goes in the bottom right, he's had some result there.
It does go.
Oh, he does, and he just punches into the other yellow, and he's all
Well.
He's had the rolls, hasn't he?
He hasn't really had to do anything, and he's getting the roll in there, and it's.
I'm not playing. It's a steady little shot.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, you
It's
might have to
okay.
just play this in the same pocket with a little bit aside, just to check it up off the bottom rail.
Yeah, just needs a bit
He
of-
might even stun into this.
He could either leave it dead straight.
Oh, that's a nice shot. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
played it
dead
well.
straight. 'Cause he can
He's
just screw
okay.
this back now, can't he?
Does it go in the middle or does it go for the top?
It does go. Yeah. Well, it goes middle. Ideally, he wants to be dragging it.
Yeah, on paper, it's
Sort
probably
of
the
like-
worst you've ever seen Reece Cole play this, to be fair.
There'd be sort of like perfect, I think.
Yeah, no. There'd be perfect.
There.
No, right behind it in top corner.
There. Oh, I think
Yeah.
he's too straight to. Well, he's going up the top, but
Again, he's had a nice flick. Do you know, I fancy him putting this two rail in the cue ball and the black in the bottom left. I just see it. There you go.
there it
Just
is.
like that. He's played that well, hasn't
He has.
he? 11-3.
Running away.
11-3. And it's a despondent Reece Cole.
Yeah, that was a firm placement of the cue onto the table.
Yeah, you can tell that he's beating himself up and he's had his chances as a lad. And he's a lot better than what you've seen.
It carries on like this. My half three isn't that bad, is it?
What did I say for?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Back with you in a minute. Just gonna go to toilet.
I don't know. I don't know where Justin's gone. I just nipped out there. He's probably gone for a fag break. So it's just a drop in. And again, he's away. Game could be over in no time. Unless Reece can dig deep. Yeah, that's when you should have been working, Lee. I'll have a word with you later about that. It's a nice little shot there. So he plays this now in the bottom right and he screws off the yellows. Screw into the yellows, back out. Yeah, it's okay. It's a tough shot. but he's that far in front. His confidence is surely high. Let's see this. See if this has got a roll on it. Oh, it's not going to go. These pockets are not easy. They're not buckets. You've got to hit them right. But it was missed well before the pocket. So Reece goal. I think Reece has got it in his head. He's just going to keep going there. I mean, to be fair, everything's there. It's just down to his pattern. But he needs to start playing good pool very, very soon. Good solid pot, but he hasn't had a good cue ball there. So he just took up behind the yellow. Just make sure you hit the rail. He has done. That's a good shot. And I'll tell you what, that's a good snooker.
Tell you what, is it? So Reece in a bit of pressure now. Not an easy opening shot.
Right.
I'm going to put a little shark logo on instead of his profile pic.
Pound of fish. Very, very nice. Very, very cheap. You fancy some pound of fish, Lee?
So he's gone for the snooker.
Oh, he's gone too far.
No, it's all right. He's got it.
He might be able to swerve around this, you know.
Yeah.
I think, you know, I'm going to call this. Oh, well,
Go for the treble.
if he's going that way, there's no way of potting it. If he goes swerve around it, he could pot it. Let's go with the overhead on. Let's have a look.
Could he?
Well, he's definitely not potting it from that angle, so that's missed.
Oh.
You were begging me to be wrong there, weren't you?
Well, the way that race is going at the moment, anything can happen here.
Might have a gargle tonight, Lee. Might stop out all day and have a gargle while you're doing your shift. You and Mr. Cons, and you've got the pleasure of working with Liam today. Liam's putting a shift in.
I haven't seen him behind the bar for a while.
He only does Saturdays until he's on a course.
Okay. What's he doing?
Maths, English.
Oh, right, okay. You know, not as Spencer Liam, but he's sort of like the last thing that I'd expected to be doing, maths, English.
It's a
Fair play to him for trying that.
a back to work scheme thing.
Yeah. Good on him. Good on him.
Yep, but he's going to work a bit more when he's done the course. You've got a cough coming on. Get some Benylin down here. Oh,
Under it, that.
Oh, he has written that. He's checked it.
I thought it just dropped in.
He checked
Taking
it.
into
He
the
checked
middle.
it off the rail. Though he had to play that with a little bit of
Oh, yeah.
left just to get the spin up the rail.
Just to get a bit of run inside.
But yeah, so now he's got to pull this wide and go off two, maybe three rails. Oh, he's not on it.
Has he got away with it? Has he got
He's
away
just-
with it?
He's just
really.
not there. He's not there at all, is he?
And you've got a doctor's appointment at 9 o'clock, have you, Phil?
As long as it's in the morning, we're okay.
Well, it does say 9 p.m.
This could jaw as well, you know.
I think he's nailing this.
Yep, he should be nailing
I
it.
think he's got to worry about the white, to be fair, going into the top bag.
Another frame that Reece has given him. He must have given him 5 or 6 minimum.
Yeah.
He could have.
I think they're just having a little
Yeah,
break.
he could have been in front. That sounds stupid, but he could have been in front. He's towing out there.
I'll be back with you in a couple of minutes.
I'll get the brush. So it's a sour point. Is that the Hoover? My next door neighbour got raped at the end of an Hoover. She actually did. She was in hospital for a month. I went to visit her twice and I said, how are you getting on? She said, oh, I'm picking up nicely. Steve, you be in the house? Oh, the bus stop one there, yeah. So I said to this bird at bus stop with one leg, I says, how are you getting on?
I wondered when they would be coming.
I'm not stopping out, Steve, mate. I'm having my hair done at 5.
It will be.
Eyebrows done at 6.
Well, I've just had a chat with Reece, and
I've just had a chat, and he still believes he can win it.
No,
Well, he just told me he can still win this.
That's after his mate just gave him a lecture outside.
He just said to me, he feels like he could have been in front.
His mate just said, well, if you don't think you can win it, we'll just get in the car and go now.
Yeah.
What's the point of carrying on?
Well, he knows he's give 5 or 6.
There we go, getting a little bit louder in here now.
I think these lads have just come from the Leeds match.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know what did it.
Hey, Paul, how you going, mate? All right.
Not bad, mate.
Let's see, Paul. Yeah.
How did it finish? Was it 0-0?
We're going to watch Leeds again.
Yeah, what it 0-0?
Well, I'm a Liverpool fan. One of us is a Man U fan. We actually put Sheffield United in bet, so. Okay?
Here's we're both on tea at the moment.
No, we don't use them, mate, no. Positive, yeah. We've only just had it installed this week. We've only just had Foster's put in this week.
Somebody tried to use free Foster's vouchers.
It's on the other bar. They put a pump on this side. They put a dummy pump on this side.
We don't drink it anyway. So.
Yeah, to see how it goes. But yeah, we've only just put it on. It's on the other bar.
So here we go. Will to break.
Something like that.
And that looks dry.
We've got it on.
So what can Reece do here?
Oh, don't drink, mate.
Have you?
That and John Smith. We do it every sort of like. Maybe last year we done the match this year. It's fucking random, man.
Yeah. Wow.
Cost it.
How much is it normally?
What I do?
So Reece decides to go reds. That must go in the top bag.
Yeah, we do.
What I tend to do with those, they'll do me a 6-1 offer.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have huge.
So I decided just to
Yeah.
cover. I don't think it went. So not a bad shot there by Reece.
Yeah.
But he's got an angle to go into this now. takes the one into the middle.
I've only just started using it.
Used to do like 822.
Oh, he's been a bit fortunate there.
Six.
We was doing about probably about 4 Fosters.
It's good now.
Then it went to 7 of each. That was when we started.
Yeah, it's good that, yeah.
Probably do about 10 of each now.
Yeah. Do you?
Tell you what, it's not a bad shot, isn't that?
Good battle. Yeah. It's good battle.
Just lost the white a little bit. Wanted to be a bit high on this. And I could see him going, but he's got a bit of a tricky shot now.
There was 3 pools in your.
I don't know if he's looking at the plant. Must be able to get through to it. So a little stun shot here.
Never seen it on draft ever.
Take the bottom. Oh no, he's going in the middle. Well, yeah.
What's that mean?
Not a lot I can say about that.
Yeah.
You can have it on draft. If it's a full pool, you can have it on draft.
Yeah. Well, like bar stats and things like that.
Try it.
Yeah, we do bar spoon.
No, you can't try it. They've just took it off.
Have they?
They've stopped
Yeah.
selling it.
Yeah.
It went really well for us.
Yeah.
And it was getting better.
Where's that white going?
But,
Another careless shot by Reece.
problem with it, Andy.
Yeah.
Too much wastage.
Yeah.
It was fobbing.
Ah, so you.
I ended up, do you know your coolers down in cellar?
Yeah.
We ended up getting water coolers.
Try and keep it.
Water coolers. We changed it and got water coolers. It cost them like £6 to put water coolers in. And it dropped all temperatures down. So it stopped fobbing.
Yeah.
When it was better.
That's an interesting drink.
Put the malt Smith's IPA on them.
Oh, is that good as well?
It's not as good as that.
No.
It's nice to have variation.
Yeah, of course it is. A big choice.
A little tricky shot on his here. I'll see what he's contemplating
Sells
here,
well with
'cause
dark fruits. Probably do.
I think he might just have to take these without a free shot.
Dark fruits probably does.
Drop this in the middle and take the one into the bottom right.
6 11s a week. Dark fruits. And the Carlin does
I think he's just
probably
going to have to commit here.
5 or 6.
Can't see any free shot really,
Coors does probably 220.
unless he just nudges the red and the yellow out.
Oh,
But he doesn't want that red to get
Oh,
tied up.
yeah,
That's
that was
the
very good.
What I meant is, we've always said
yeah, that's the problem.
pool halls.
I think he should have just gone for them.
if we didn't have.
Should have worked
that
out
side in
apparent.
the function room, I wouldn't even want this.
Start knocking balls around the
Can't
table,
survive on
stuff
that
like that
one.
happens.
This is what I try
So this is going to go around. Well,
Listen, it's a free pool, and they'll bitch, oh yeah, you should have a match save all things. I said, listen, without them lot, I was drinking Jaegers and whatnot, you know what I mean?
You wouldn't survive and just pull.
We do sell like 10 of them boxes of Jaegers and 6s.
so what's he doing?
Do you do the deals on Jaeger like?
2 for a 5.
Yeah,
No, 3 for 6 quid.
yeah, we do.
It's energy.
We do that. Yeah, we do 3 for 6 quid, but the other cheaper one, the Measure Smith one, we do 3 for a £5.
What do you use for your it's not like your Coke and
Oh, it's
just
not a
use
bad
the,
shot, but he's.
Britvic.
It was a great
We've
pot.
got the Britvic.
anytime.
No?
Try that DJ drinks.
Yeah.
DJ drinks, you get normal Coke, you got proper Coke, proper, I mean, if you want
I think he might just have to
Yeah,
nudge this
that's
yellow
Pepsi.
in front of that red on the
Britvic's
middle
Pepsi.
bag.
Pepsi, Diet
Just make
Pepsi,
it a
and
little,
our whites.
we went to
a little awkward for Reece.
our rights is really nice over there actually. We went to DJ drinks because obviously we're a free house.
Yeah.
And it's the best thing we did.
Yeah.
It's good.
I'll have a look at it.
Yeah, that's the shot. Great shot.
Just having a chat with my old friend Paul from the Acom, old Acom at York. We used to play there a lot of years ago with all the lads down there.
Is that a
Great,
pull
great
club?
venue. Oh, lovely venue.
Yep.
Yeah, on the. Yeah, is it still called the Acom, Paul? Oh, the Clock House. Oh, is that
Oh,
what it
yeah,
is?
yeah, I know
House,
Clock Houses, yeah.
It's all white rendered now.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah, we used to be there how many years ago?
So
We've
just
got
gonna tie up his
15,
yellow
20
here.
years ago. We used to all be down there.
Needs that to hold up.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if that goes, but he's got the snooker. Oh, nice little shot by Reece, that. And he might have just... Oh, that was desperately unlucky, was that? So, come on now, Reece. So, club filling up. Well, again, another poor shot by it. He's got a free shot. I don't understand why I didn't move the white then.
What's that one, Paul?
He just had a foul. Will just fouled.
Yeah,
And he's just potted the one over the pocket here and
And,
left himself there.
a tough one.
Yeah, well, that might be going. No.
He's dogging it today, his lad, isn't
Yeah.
he? He looks like he wants to be just out of here.
Just got to watch the white a little bit here because it might flick off the other
Yeah,
yellow.
he could play it thin and just run off the end of the yellow, you know, like swing it round.
Yeah, you just got to watch the white, I think, in the bottom.
Aye, dead weight, yeah. Just flick off the top side of the yellow. Just concentrate on the pot. When the cue ball's travelling towards the right. Just like that. A little bit strong, if anything. He's
not bad.
He's okay. He's okay. He's still got a good shot at it.
A little bit of cue. Would you be going centre here or bottom left?
I think I'd be going bottom left and taking the cue ball round. I think that's.
I think he'll be naturally on it if he goes middle.
Yeah,
I think he's going
middle.
Oh, he's digging. I don't like this digging down.
It's a lot harder pot. It's a lot harder pot, but he's guaranteed a black shouldn't he, Gary?
Yeah. Just don't like this cue getting put up in the air. That's the. Well, the double's out.
I like Danny. I like Danny.
So what's he going for? Tell you what, he's had a bit of fortune
I know.
there.
He got away with murder. I didn't know until the day after.
Where's the white going? Where's the white? Oh.
He went too far. He went too far.
Yeah,
I saw him after he apologised. I said I didn't know till the day after. I got complaints and that, and I watched it back. I thought, Jesus.
You request for it back though?
Not in here.
Well, there hasn't been one frame over 10 minutes.
That's why you don't do ours, man.
We've got Justin's. Oh, I thought you have to wait, Justin.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's been on, yeah. Leeds match has been on, yeah. I think another game on.
Do you have Skype?
Oh. Yeah, yeah. Sky and BT Sports, yeah.
He's made one.
No, I ain't got Cody. Yeah. But they come round regular. They have done before. Yeah. As long as you're open licensed.
Oh, again, so
Spicy.
open table. Don't think that yellow plant's in the top. So I think he might be forced to go reds here. Yeah, that's what he's looking at.
This is my laptop. We go into an area, we see who pays for Sky, who pays for BT. He says, yeah. He said,
So he's taking a big plant on for the first shot. I think he'll be making sure I'm on a colour. That's the better shot.
it's difficult for you to show 3 o'clock BT.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Well, if he's
See
landed
my
on the
main
bottom one,
supporters
then
in
that's
here. Leeds,
perfect.
Man United.
He has as well. Yeah. I don't know if he's got the angle here to land on the top.
Yeah, that's it, outside, yeah. Because they've stopped Red Button now as well, haven't
Yeah, he has late.
they? Yeah. I know,
Yeah, I was
all that
giving
money
up.
you pay.
His mate's just giving him a bit of a roast, and he basically said, well, if you don't want to be, we'll just get in the car and go.
To what we
And then,
pay.
but he came back with a
About
little bit
14
of
grand a year.
confidence, but it hasn't seemed to have worked.
A lot of money in it.
Yeah, it's got a good angle now.
21,500. Just gone up against 29,000.
15 and a half, man.
But how many games do you get?
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Well, the people are coming on bets. We've got racing channels like that. They don't really.
Needs to be a little bit higher. He's okay.
Oh, right. So you have it on every day?
Just run this off the cushion.
Bang on.
Yeah, it's the hardest thing to do is when you start chasing late.
Like, if I'd have come downstairs and went Cheltenham Road, we don't want it. We about 3 o'clock. In here, they've been
It might
packed
have
with
having to go in the same pocket. with this
usually
black
Brookers
just coming round a little bit.
Years ago now, but
Simon just texted me there.
it's popular
Oh, I'll
with
tell you
racing,
what,
isn't it?
he's done it
A lot
again.
of it's popular.
He's done it again.
Simon just texted me there. He says, we call it clock. Do you know what I mean? It used to be it's clock outside.
Still having that little bit of run is Will. That won't be helping Reece confidence at all. He'll be thinking, what do I have to do here? Yeah, it was Daz. It's twice he's done that now.
Still enjoying it then?
One of them, he went round and sat down, and Reece is like, "You've potted." He's like, "Oh, what?" He's just done it again. And it's on his break. He's running out of time here, is Reece.
See you later, Johnny. Yeah, but, I mean, to be honest, I don't work my bar, all my bar staff work bar. I think I've got 7 front, well, that's what I do. Front of house, basically, and all your orders, your cellar work.
How can you leave when you're not here, Darren? Anyway, I've just seen you comment to Stevie B. Right, let's see what break he's doing now.
They're on like 16 hours and...
Well, has he landed on anything? I can see yellows going here.
I mean, today, for my stuff, are on like 12-hour shifts. Because there's function on tonight and there's another big game on tonight. Like, tea time, this club was... It's very much a tea time pub.
I wonder if Reece is taking any odds on himself at the moment. 200 to 1.
I like your place. I used to love going to play matches and they win it all the time.
So, great chance for a break in this year. Nothing too troublesome. I think he's just got to take the bottom yellow out.
Stick to 7 boxes a Jaeger tells me.
Or take the one into the middle.
I mean, you'll take your
If he takes this bottom left, then goes middle.
Friday night with 2600 or Friday night's good.
I don't know if he's got the angle now.
You'll get the volumes quite regular, won't you? Yeah.
Ideally wants to take this into the middle. I won't be going for the plant. I'll just be bringing this down.
We have some, every time you put on a kid on when the weather's nice, it's rammed outside. Really good. But that, I mean, he does what he does. We have a guy who comes and puts them up. He does a really good deal for us.
I think he's okay.
He charges, we only have one, we put it in this corner over here, and he charges us 25 quid. He'll drop it off at 2 o'clock afternoon and pick it up at 7 at night. No,
Have you seen the iron ore man made from China?
you've got a big area though, haven't you, out there?
Oh, I don't like this into the middle. I think that black's in the way.
It's limited out there.
But yeah, I was just about to say, if you can hold it up, even if it hits the black, if you can miss the black on the way up, or go into it actually, then he's got a shot. So he's played that. No, that's perfect. I don't know what he's throwing his cue around for. Nothing wrong with that.
Get them all in summer.
There we go. So
I'll
just
have another ride over. I've been for ages.
a little bit awkward for the black, but ideally you could screw it back to where he is now. Or he could just drop it in and take a big cup.
I just let him do it because he picks it up. It's easy.
Oh, it looks as though he's topping this. I don't know if I like the top option here. Just leave himself a pot on the black with his hand at the table. So, yeah, great shot. Good job he missed the red, otherwise it could have been in a world of pain. And there we go, another one on the board.
He's from Dolly. Yeah.
He's got a bit of quality. We thought he might fold a little. I've had a couple of
We thought.
So dry break, a little bit of a messy.
He don't play from here, don't Reece? He plays from the office. Yeah. Here's you. I played out of here, didn't
So he's going to try and go into it. So,
No, from Morley.
oh yeah, it's okay.
He's from Morley.
And that red next to the black does go into the bottom right. He's just having a look at it.
Back playing again, that.
6-1 down. I said, give some years. It's done it likes a few days. I said, once out.
Not going too late.
He got back. He got back to. Got back to 11-0. No, and then he went again. You know what Danny's like? He thought he'd done enough then
Because he got back into it.
because he gave him a game.
It's never enough, is it?
Oh, well, that wasn't even threatening the pocket.
I feel like a rabbit.
There's a comment in there somewhere, but I'm not going to. So, got a chance as Reece now, but the way he's playing, I'm.
Just been missing and missing, isn't it?
Well, he's just getting down. He's just going through the routine, I think, at the moment. He's not even thinking. He's just.
I think he wants to get out of here.
Yeah. No, he's got that, but it was close. He's not. He's just going through the motions here.
Downstairs is big, and function room downstairs, that seats about 80. Right? So it's like, function room's probably half size of this. Yeah, downstairs, yeah. Got its own bar, own toilets and dance floor.
Looking in here and I'm thinking this is the same place.
Yeah, it is. It's the same place. Notes changed.
It's a nice shot from Will. Will still got his head on. And that's another two free shots, all right. So I feel this is going to be 16.
A lot of rabbit stuff. A lot of rabbit stuff. Red ball.
Could be rabbit in your pot pie. Not that much green. Not that much. You got a little bit of lettuce. As long as it's not wet lettuce. So I'll take this into the bottom right. Screw back shot. And he's, well, these are dropping for him. I don't know how they're dropping some of these.
Times of the match starts 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, yeah. So, and it's Will to break next. No. Oh, it was. It just jumped up. Then it was 666 for Reece to 1. Now it's 2,500. What? Do you want a pound?
What does a domino card today? He just not in with it, has he?
No. He's just going through the motions now, and he's just getting down, and I think Will might as well take the money now. But it's a little tilted again, is that? But at least he's put the reds at the top this time.
He's tilted.
Yep.
He's definitely tilted them out there.
And I think if you're hitting a head on, I don't think it makes a lot of difference. But when you're doing the cut break, I think it makes a lot of difference.
I mean, that's not right.
No.
It's bad racking, that. Were you there?
I want the first one. I think Phil was commenting it at the beginning of the match. So, yeah, it's just one of those, isn't it? Just not, no, I don't know. He's given up and he's gone. Yeah, he does, yeah.
He's ready for yeah. Good standard, Danny Pammon and Scott Bull. I like all Danny Pammon and Scott Bull. Better start. Yeah. Yeah, 6 o'clock they start. Race to, is that 18 as well? Race to 18.
Yes, it is, yeah. Yeah.
Just a couple of rounds. Good standard players.
No, I want Danny. Oh, we're just talking about you, Danny. Somebody were just asking what the match was tonight.
That would yeah, it keeps it going, Paul. Keeps it going, doesn't it?
So I was going for the skill shot.
Normally, if there's no much like full on tables.
Yeah, he's played that well.
So when they don't fetch people, you're thinking like you've lost. You'd expect them to honour what they sell at.
So I think he's looking at getting that yellow behind that black at some point in this frame. Or he could.
Don't expect that scoreline, though, would you?
No. Well, I don't know. I did say what if somebody gets in front, they will be running away with it. I thought he was going to use the yellow that's near the middle pocket to knock the black out. I don't think he's got the angle now. Might have to drop this. Oh, I don't like which way he's going. Well, he's covered that now, but he's actually had a bit of fortune there because that yellow does go in the top right. And I think the yellow just above the centre pockets does go in the top left as well. That's going to drop. I don't understand why he's played it like that. I'd have just dropped that in and then taken the one into the middle and then gone top left, but going for a cross-face double. Oh no, he's just going for a double. Well, he has, Danny. He's done some good doubles, so he's on the hill. One of the hardest frames to win. So I want to get it done and dusted now, Will.
You still playing? He's a decent player, though, isn't he? You were a decent player.
To be honest, it's still me, you, probably
Well, that's only just a legal break. Just. Because I think that yellow, yeah, the yellow is just above the middle.
Just like having the same. You can tie this up.
I think it's a bit late for Reece to be deciding to play safe. Oh, again, he's had that little bit of luck, hasn't he? Just that little bit of run. If that had me, the white had landed right on the red. I wouldn't have had the nice little kiss.
5 years' time, I'll be gone, finished.
West up.
But it's a different level,
Oh, I don't think he's got the pocket. So Reece straight down. So tactical foul there. Oh, just
They get tortured, won't they? Quality of pull players, that's strong. I watched it. No, I watched it again last night. Triangle.
And Darren was living in what? It's not like semi-detached. There's no money involved.
No, he goes to America and he makes a couple of million.
But it had to come though, didn't it? It didn't come.
It's getting better. This games get that?
If it didn't come, there was no improvement.
We played when you couldn't win anything.
When I was 25, I stopped.
So that's a nice shot if it goes. Does it go in the middle? Has he had that little bit of luck again? Don't know if it does. Right, must do, because he's straight down on it. Ah, it flies in. So just roll this in. And this for me, he's giving it, he's shaking his hand. 18.
Having said all that, absolute
You got business out of it. You didn't
know what I meant is business.
You can never win.
So that's it from us until we'll probably go about 5:30. The match starts at, well, it's meant to be starting at 6 o'clock. So we will somewhere around there, probably about 5:15, 5:45, somewhere around there. We'll join you. So we'll have a good afternoon, and we'll hopefully see you all this evening, guys.